Well, we still have this very unusual weather pattern where we're looking really warm for December standards. I mean, our high temperatures have been in the 50s more often than not here recently. It looks to be that way for at least a few more days here. Yesterday was 56 degrees in the midst of all of that wind that we had yesterday. And that's what the atmospheric river is doing for the Pacific Northwest. Still a bit windy this morning, but it won't be as bad as it was yesterday. In fact, wind should be calming through the day as opposed to accelerating like yesterday. Temperatures in the 50s and some light showers for now. I think our next heaviest rain is actually not until next week, but we'll still get a couple light showers here or there. As for our winds, our wind advisory goes until 7 a.m. This usually means that wind gusts at 45 miles per hour or greater are possible. The worst is already behind us. We got up to 53 miles per hour from yesterday in terms of maximum wind speeds. But the other big weather impact, especially for the region, is the flooding and the snow melt in the region. That will be the atmospheric river really hitting the west side a lot harder where there are flood warnings. But for the inland northwest, there are these flood advisories, a general minor flooding alert for regions, especially from the Silver Valley and really most of Shoshone County here. A few rivers and creeks and streams may be over their flood banks. So if you live near a flood prone area, especially next to a river that could run high sometimes in the spring, you might be experiencing some of those impacts right now as a result of a lot of snow melt from the mountains plus the rain on top of all that. And the mountains themselves can often be wetter than, say, like Spokane or the Columbia Basin. So all of that plays a factor into the flooding concerns really across the region. That's the atmospheric river here, and it's still raining on the west side, just not as bad over in our neck of the woods. Meanwhile, high temperatures stay way up into the 50s. In fact, it's still 51 degrees for our low temperature right now. I just think our temps just don't move much of anywhere today as the boundary between like really, really warm and just generally mild December weather just meanders around Washington state. Even next week, we remain above average. The signal or the trend here is way on the warm end of the scale. Now, our average high temperature is 34 degrees. 34. And we are going to be nowhere even close to that, like 10 to 20 degrees above average. So it's really a difference between, is it going to be a more modest mid 40 or like a ridiculous mid 50 degree weather? And today it's going to be in the 50s. Few light rain showers over North Idaho right now, and that will likely stay that way today. I think our rain chances are actually looking pretty light between today and Sunday. Monday, Tuesday is that next heavier rain chance. But in the meantime, temperatures are like 50 and above most days.